person who was the original whistleblower for COVID-19. Jamie Metzl joins me. Thanks, Jamie. What do you make of Chinese scientists experimenting on a more lethal strain of COVID when we still haven't figured out where the original COVID came from?
Well, let me take those two questions in reverse order. It's
Okay.
simply outrageous that 4 years on after the initial COVID-19 spillover, even more than 4 years, there's no meaningful international investigation. China continues to obfuscate, continues to destroy records and hide samples, continues to prevent Chinese scientists from speaking publicly about pandemic origins. And this situation is just atrocious. And while it's certainly conceivable and is likely that many Chinese scientists are doing great work in many different areas, including virology, the fact that China hasn't been held accountable and hasn't held itself accountable for COVID-19, and that Chinese scientists are engaging in potentially very risky experiments should be deeply concerning for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, you are one of the first people who sounded the alarm about a lab leak. That theory is now endorsed by the Department of Energy and the FBI. So when you hear reports that Chinese scientists in a Chinese lab have now come up with a even more lethal version of COVID that they're playing around with, when people are, most Americans believe it was a lab leak now, and it didn't come naturally from an animal. To hear that there's now in a lab a more vicious, virulent version of the virus is alarming.
Yes, so most people, correctly in my view, believe that the most likely origin of the COVID-19 pandemic was an accidental research-related incident in Wuhan. We can understand why the Chinese scientists would want to develop vaccines against potentially even more deadly viruses than the SARS-CoV-2 virus. But we've also seen that the conditions, the biosafety, biosecurity conditions inside of China are substandard. So if China wants to take the lead in developing these kinds of viruses and vaccines, they simply can't do it if they maintain the very low standards that were evident in the case of the COVID-19 pandemic. So the scientist referenced in your earlier in this segment, I think was correct. It's possible to imagine reasonable work that could be carried out in very careful conditions, but that's not what exists in many Chinese virology labs.
Okay, so let me ask you about this Wall Street Journal report today that in late December 2019, China was still saying that a viral pneumonia of, quote, unknown cause had broken out in Wuhan. It hadn't even closed the wet market. Why did China hide the fact that Chinese scientists had sequenced the virus and wait 2 weeks to tell the World Health Organization?
Because they prioritized internal Chinese politics. They prioritized the interests of the Chinese Communist Party more than the well-being of people in China and people all around the world.
Had the Chinese government, what could have happened in that 2 weeks?
If the Chinese government had been fully transparent from day one, and even for 2 weeks, because the sequencing happened on December 28th of 2019, that means they'd had the virus in their possession for a couple of weeks. But if China had been fully transparent on day one and fully accessible, emergency teams from the WHO could have gone to Wuhan. We could have had a 2-week head start on preventive measures, on developing vaccines. Millions of lives could have been saved. I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. COVID-19 was a political pandemic, but for the unique pathologies of the Chinese state, there very likely would have been no pandemic at all.
Wow. Jamie Metzl, always smart to get your take on the enduring mystery, because we still don't know, because China continues to refuse to cooperate in any kind of an investigation into the origins of COVID. Really appreciate you being on the show tonight. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.